A monohybrid cross is a fundamental concept in genetics that helps us understand how traits are passed from parents to offspring. The term monohybrid means we're focusing on just one characteristic at a time, examining how a single trait is inherited through generations. A monohybrid cross is a genetic cross that examines the inheritance of one trait controlled by one gene with two alleles. This simplified approach allows us to predict and understand the basic patterns of inheritance. By studying just one characteristic, we can clearly see how genes are passed down and expressed in offspring. Before we proceed, let's understand two critical terms. A dominant allele, represented by a capital letter like capital T, is expressed whenever it's present in the genotype. In contrast, a recessive allele, shown as a lowercase letter like lowercase t, is only expressed when two copies are present together, meaning the organism must be homozygous recessive. There are three possible genotype combinations for any trait. Homozygous dominant, written as capital T, results in the dominant trait being expressed. Heterozygous, written as capital T lowercase t, also expresses the dominant trait because one dominant allele is enough. Homozygous recessive, written as lowercase t, is the only combination where the recessive trait appears, since no dominant allele is present to mask it. Let's work through a practical example using pea plant height. We'll cross a homozygous dominant tall plant with genotype capital T with a homozygous recessive short plant with genotype lowercase t. This cross between two pure breeding parents will help us understand the inheritance pattern clearly. The Punnett Square is a visual tool that helps us predict all possible offspring genotypes. When we cross capital T with lowercase t, each parent can only contribute one type of gamete. The capital T parent produces only capital T gametes, while the lowercase t parent produces only lowercase t gametes. All four boxes in our Punnett Square show the same result, capital T lowercase t. The results from this cross are quite uniform. The genotypic ratio is 4 capital T lowercase t to 0 capital T to 0 lowercase t, meaning all offspring are heterozygous. The phenotypic ratio is 4 tall to 0 short, which equals 100% tall plants. Even though each offspring carries one recessive allele for shortness, they all appear tall because the dominant allele masks the recessive one. Let's review the essential concepts. Monohybrid crosses examine one trait with two alleles, making them perfect for understanding basic inheritance patterns. Punnett squares are powerful tools that predict offspring genotypes and phenotypes based on parental combinations. Remember that dominant alleles mask recessive alleles in heterozygotes, so one dominant allele is enough to express the dominant trait. Finally, the ratios we observe depend entirely on the specific genotype combinations of the parents involved in the cross.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.